You can quit your job and make six figures and work from the beach on your laptop if you just do one thing. What's up, everybody? I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. That's a big fat lie. Starting a business is great. I tell everybody to start a business. But if you want to start a business because you want freedom, you are going to be disappointed. The only way where you get freedom as an entrepreneur, where you don't have to think about your business, is A, you sell your business, or B, you scale your business up to the point where you can hire a CEO to run your business. Before that, the word freedom isn't even in your dictionary. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Where's the F's? That doesn't mean that all hope is lost, which is why you need to watch this video until the end. But before we get into how you can actually create freedom, make sure you hit that thumbs up button below because it's like a virtual high five, and subscribe to the Minority Mindset YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you've been on the internet long enough, you have seen the pitch. Quit your day job and start a business so you don't have to work 60 hours a week anymore. You know, they're not lying. If you start a business, you won't have to work 60 hours a week anymore. What they're not telling you is when you start a business, you're gonna go from working 60 hours a week to 100 hours a week. I started my first business when I was in high school and I run my own business today. So let me diagram out the real reasons why you should or should not start a business. You should not start a business if you want any freedom for the next 5 years. You should not start a business if you want easy money. I don't care what all the business gurus tell you online. You should not start a business just because you want to make a lot of money. And you should not start a business because you want to be able to travel and live this laptop lifestyle where you can just work on the beach whenever you want. You should start a business if you hate the idea of working a job and making somebody else's dreams a reality. You should start a business if you love the idea of creating and building something of your own. You should start a business if you see a problem that you cannot stand and you want to fix it. And you should start a business if you have the entrepreneur bug, where the only thing that you can think about is creating and building your own business and being your own boss. If you have that bug, you should start a business. If these are the reasons why you're starting a business, then you will have the opportunity to have a lot of freedom after you build your business. You will have the opportunity to make a lot of money after you scale your business, and you will have the opportunity to live this laptop lifestyle where you can work from where you want and be able to travel and have this freedom after you build and scale your business. Again, you will have to train the right people to run the business, but that option is there. If you're starting a business because you think, I want freedom, or I want easy money, or I want to make a lot of money, or I want to live this laptop lifestyle, you are going to be very disappointed, and then you're going to go miserable because you see how much work is actually required to get these things. And then you're going to blame successful people for getting lucky and hate them for taking all of your success and yada yada yada, but that's a topic for a different video. Here's a dislike for you, and here's a dislike for you. Everybody gets a dislike. I truly believe anybody can be an entrepreneur regardless of where you're from or your background, but the majority of people won't want to do what it takes to be an entrepreneur because it's not for everybody. If your goal is to build a successful business, it's not something you can do part-time when you feel like it. It's gonna be the only thing on your mind 24 hours a day. Yeah, 24 hours, because you're gonna be dreaming about your business too. Blog posts, order fulfillment, marketing. And then you might think, well, what if I just grow a little bit and hire somebody to do all the work for me? Except that's when the real work begins, because now not only do you have to make sure that your business makes you money, but you have to make sure that your business is taking care of your employees because their livelihood is in your hands. If you just want to stop working and have freedom, you don't need to start a business. All you need is $5 million. Once you have $5 million, now you have enough money to invest into things that pay you with passive income, rent, royalties, interest, whatever, so you can live a decent life without worrying about money. The real question is, how do you get that $5 million? Building a business is one way to do it, but if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, you are gonna go miserable along the way. You can save 10% of your paycheck, but if you make $100,000 a year, you'll be working until you're 500, until you can retire and have this $5 million cushion. You can speed it up by investing another 15% of your income. Now you're slowly planting seeds to help you get to that $5 million number quicker, but you're still probably not gonna get there as fast as you want. This is where you have to earn more money. This way you have more money to save and invest so you can buy your freedom quicker. If you start a business just because you want to make $5 million, you're going to get lured into sketchy systems and do unethical things just because you want to get rich quickly. Remember, these are the reasons why you should be starting a business. If you want to make more money and you don't think starting a business is for you, then instead of starting a business, what you need to do is find what you like and then be a server of people in that niche. Writers, coders, designers, and people very good with organization start freelancing. Real estate people start wholesaling real estate. Stock people come up with your own strategy and start trading stocks. Food people start catering. And gym people start training. The better you get at these things, the more money you'll be able to make. Who knows? Maybe you'll start to fall in love with the purpose and your mindset will shift and this will actually turn into a real business. But the key here is whenever you start making money is you need to take this money and funnel it into things that will actually build you wealth. That's where financial education comes in handy because you need to know how to use your money. And if you're wondering where can I learn? Well, we have a ton of videos on our channel that you can watch for free, and we even have a free ebook on money management and investing that you can read for free when you sign up for my emails, and you can do that by clicking the link up here or by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share it with one friend. And if you don't want to miss any new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every single week, then hit that subscribe button below and that little notification bell. That way YouTube actually lets you know when the new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.